In my honest opinion, and I think I said this in my last video, if the Doctor was to like get some sort of enhancement or some sort of something to make them look attractive, I would be interested in watching Doctor Who. I don't know about you, but I would be interested in watching Doctor Who. If this was what I had to see on Doctor Who, I would not mind that, Like I mean, at the end of the day, viewership is what really matters. With the older doctors, with the male doctors, we had them using seduction to capture to get what they wanted. Why can't we do that with the female doctor as well? I noticed that the BBC, I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, but I think it was intentional. The BBC have made it as strictly possible, or impossible, however you want to view it, as strictly impossible to view the female doctor in any different way other than what they see her to be. Which is funny, really. It's one of those things I find extremely interesting. Have you noticed how in modern pop culture and all that stuff, when they try too hard to make a female character appear a certain way, that's when they do make the female character do the exact opposite. This is just an honest general question. How would most of you guys, or most of you girls too, how would you feel if the Doctor was, let's say, an attractive doctor using their sexuality to get what they wanted? Because let's be honest here, Jodie is not strong. When she was in that episode, the Rosa episode, she was strangled. If it wasn't for that little chip thing in the guy's head, she would have died right there. Jodie does not have the strength of, one, she doesn't have the physical strength. Two, she doesn't have the strength of character to be the Doctor. So she doesn't have anything. So in that, literally, she doesn't have anything. So in that case, wouldn't it be better to display a different side of the Doctor's powers, you know what I'm talking about, of the Doctor's ability? If she could maybe go around flirting, doing all that kind of stuff, then we would be interested. I would be interested. The writing doesn't have to be so perfect in that situation. But that it really is an honest scenario I'm thinking of here, because I've noticed in what they're doing right now with Doctor Who, they haven't really taken Jodie to a very dangerous place. They haven't taken her to ancient Rome, because in ancient Rome, the Doctor would not be respected. The Doctor is a female. Ancient Rome, females really aren't respected all that much. So I would like to see, that would be an interesting episode to see how Jodie would tackle that. Not going to, a place where they're playing it safe. Somebody said this, I think it was Jenny Lipman or whatever her name is. She said that Doctor Who is playing it safe right now. And I completely agree with that. They're playing it fully safe. So if they want to take risks and they want to make the show incredible again, I would suggest they add some sexuality into the show. They add some of this good stuff into the show. I mean, if they did that, I guarantee you the ratings would skyrocket. Seriously. Put the Doctor in a tight skirt, a very loose... Put the Doctor in a tight skirt or a very loose blouse or something like that, and I guarantee you, Doctor Who will be higher than Game of Thrones. Everybody will be watching this show. When she pulls out the sonic screwdriver, when she pulls out the sonic this, the sonic that, when she, does some very interesting stuff. I'm telling you, Doctor Who will be the #1 show in the BBC. Listen to me. If they were to do this, listen, Chris Chibnall, if you're watching this, if you're watching this right now, get the Doctor some nicer clothes, some implants, some push-ups. Right, that's enough.